Game. Welcome back to this new. Okay. Today we're playing a game called Dead Wheels. I'm a little late, but I'm only a wolf. That's it.
The news today from the British government is excellent news on the thankful for their contribution as we do to the Irish government as well, for their contribution of €50 million. And what it is, it's an important milestone association with the province to be able to benefit.
Yeah, we'll probably making sure this on my back. This game just updated. This is probably the best time to make the video. I don't know why I haven't made a video before,
yes, well, as the budget increases so too does the shortfall. How much more is the GAA considering contributing to this?
Well, the GAA already has done enormous work because the GAA collectively have had discussions with both governments. First, for the Irish government to give a contribution of 50 million. Secondly, we were in discussions and we had a wonderful event in Westminster last week for the first time ever.
Why is this taking so long to load?
Parliament over there, and we're delighted that they give us 50 million contribution. So far, we have got those two contributions, put them on the table by hard work by the project team. I know we have fun. We are here, like you said earlier. You're going to sit down. Yes?
Yeah, for jumping in. The question is this simple.
Okay, if you could, I don't want to say it, but I have to. If you made it this far, you should subscribe and hit the like button and hit that bell so you know when I make a video.
Let me say to you, the GAA is a
time to fight for my God.
What we have been and pledged all along is we are one of these sports that can unite communities, and that is one thing we want to do. I think we need that at this present time for sport to unite communities, and we look forward to the backing given to us by the Strongman executive now.
Okay, then we get the newspapers, then we get the newspapers, then they get the newspapers, let's get the newspapers, news,
The other two sports, rugby and soccer, have had their dates spent in terms of stadium. Irish hasn't, and we hopefully will get that done as soon as possible.
All right, Michael Gagan, we're out of time. Thank you very much. That's Michael Gagan from the Ulster GAA. Well, the case of black money is just a time to trillions of pounds the Chancellor has been allocating to UK public services in your spending review. That review also sets the broad outline for installments, budgets, and
Nintendo Switch 2 came out like a couple of years ago.
Editor John Campbell. How does this impact the amount of money available to our public services?
Well, the Chancellor has been setting out the broad shape of what's going to enter UK public services over the next 3 years, 4 years, when it comes to infrastructure spending. That has a knock-on effect on the amount of money which is
okay, we're gonna probably get to like probably that much.
Public spending will continue to
okay, so wait.
It is not going to need a huge amount of additional money for storming.
It's just not stop.
Are going to remain very tight for our public services.
It must be viewed in the context of the very growing demand and the increased cost of delivering public services.
If you guys can see a house, you're gonna have to tell me somehow.
The executive remains a financially constrained position, particularly in 26-27, with the majority of the funding not coming until future years.
Well, we've been benefiting from a funding top-up, and there were hopes that top-up may have increased, was it?
No, is the short answer. So this goes back to the restoration of devolution, and at that time the UK government accepted our public services were being funded below an objective level.
So
they said, okay, normally for every £1 which comes in through the normal channels of the Scotland's budget, we will put 24p on top of that, and that's worth tens of millions of pounds a year. Some struggle politicians
Time to make
that
money,
could be
money,
increased to
money,
27p or
money. Time to
28p
make
for
money,
every
money,
pound. That has not happened,
Time to
but
become
nonetheless,
a
the money, some extra will
billion.
still be coming, and it's not the end of the matter because we're now into another round of negotiations between the Treasury and the ministers. We're going to settle the fiscal framework that will give the overall range of powers which Poland will have when it comes to things like spending, borrowing and taxing, and that is which is starting right away and will continue for the next few months.
You'll spell it? I think it's Tenyo.
Another news today, a Carnarvon priest has been found guilty of 8 counts of historical indecent assault against 5 young men. Canon Patrick McEntee, who is 71, as seen here at an earlier court appearance, he was facing a total of 9 counts of indecent assault. They dated back to the late 1970s when he taught at St. Michael's College in Innisfil. He was found not guilty on 1 charge of indecent assault.
I seen the ball come to me, I just thought, take switch, and then I looked up and I seen the defender and started trying to bend it wrong, and then the bit went the ball gone.
I got the one out of flu, I don't think I'll make it. I got the one out of flu, I don't think I'll make it.
And the performance
I
needs to
got
get
the
better
one
as well,
out
it's
of
not
flu,
just
I
about
don't
the
think
goals.
I'll
I
make
think
it.
they're a key part to a game, but I think I've got to get a lot better in-game sort of play, to keep in possession of the ball and help the team that way as well.
McIlroy tees off tomorrow in the 3rd major group championship of the year, the US Open at Oakmont, just outside Pittsburgh. It's already been a momentous year for the Hollywood golfer, and he won the Masters to secure his career Grand Slam. Stephen Watson reports.
Since winning at Augusta 2 months ago and fulfilling his lifetime ambition, Rory McIlroy has admitted he struggles to find motivation to refocus and reset his future goals. But here this week he told me he's hoping his mojo is back at a tournament he won back in 2011 and has finished runner-up in for the past 2 years.
The toughest test we face all year, US Open, especially Oakmont. Probably the toughest US Open course that we face on the road as well. So, yeah, you need to have your wits about you this week, and you know, hopefully mine are.
And winning the Masters, was it a case of knowing what it would feel like to achieve the Grand Slam, but you didn't quite know what to expect after you'd done it?
Yeah, that's an accurate way to describe it. No one knows how they're going to feel after they
might be one,
do something they've been waiting their whole lives to do. So if I can't allow myself this little bit of a grace period to sort of enjoy what I've done, then, you know, why do we do it? You know, why do we try to achieve these things if you can't enjoy them?
Is it possible to enjoy this week and this challenge, do you think?
I think you have to try to enjoy it in some sort of sadistic way if you can, but you have to be patient. Have to be very accepting. The US Open's been my best major for the last few years. I feel like I finally approach these tournaments and adapt my game to them, and it's not just a skill and execution test this week. I think the guy with the best attitude is the one that's going to come out on top.
Challenge underway tomorrow alongside fellow Irish golfer Shane Lowry at 12:40. Did you see you tonight at the US Open?
Actually, one day for most people today. That includes those Analog Harbour, gorgeous photo. Could be worse for you, all things considered.
Yeah, it's going to get worse than tomorrow, I'm afraid. Yeah, unfortunately not great news. We have a lot of rain heading our way. Today, though, 22 degrees in Castleberry, County Tyrone. Well above average for the time of the year. We're seeing good amounts of sunshine coming and going through today. We're only in Analog Harbour, but just 17 degrees here, so a bit of an east-west.
Where's the gold?
Through
Where's
this
that
evening,
gold?
and overnight, lots of clouds.
Where's the gold?
Begin to
Where's the
develop,
gold?
and through the night, we're going to see how
Where's that
rain
gold?
coming in, somewhat heavy and perhaps persistent.
Where's that
Temperatures 11 or 12
gold?
degrees. Now tomorrow, unfortunately, we're all under a weather warning for rain and thunderstorms. So there is a risk of destruction along with the rain. Stronger winds around the coast and over high ground. So we begin to see outbreaks of rain pushing northwards.
About to be able to about to lose, but now what?
By the end of the day tomorrow and into tomorrow evening, it turns drier. Cooler tomorrow, temperatures of 15 to maybe 17 degrees. Into Friday and in fact into the weekend, it'll expand, scattered showers, some sunshine, but both Friday and Saturday have a risk of thunderstorms breaking out at times.
Okay, it's 10 minutes long.
Sunday, slightly improving, with temperatures staying above average for the time of year.
Barry, thank you very much. Now we're looking more closely at events in Ballymena on the latest episode of our new news podcast, The State of Us, and includes the appearance of those flags on doorways and windows in the area. Continuing coverage.
Money, money. I like the money. I like that money, money. Money, money. I like the 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 money, money.
London stumps up the casement cash, but there's still a shortfall. The Finance Minister John Doyle discusses that and the rest of the consequences from the big spending review. Plus, the latest
Probably should buy
police,
but I don't want to buy. And I've read the towns and I'm loyal to the shotgun. It's not because I'm cheap, it's because it's freaking good. It's not the password, I don't think it.
documents being hidden for so long? Spotlight.
Was it
really?
I'm sounding so crazy.
Oh, down for this one.
And I have a long reason. 300
Race across the world, the finale, tonight at 9 on BBC One and iPlayer.
Can you not read
Repair shops back on the road at 8, but 9. The one show sofa everyone wants to sit on. Hello there and welcome to a Wednesday One show with Angelica Bell and Alex Jones. And in 2 hours' time, millions will be watching the final of Race Across the World right here on BBC One. You make it to the last checkpoint in India first. But if you can't wait that long, well, do not worry, because we have got an exclusive with Scott Mills, who recently met up with the 4 remaining couples to find out what they've learned about themselves on their epic journey of a lifetime. Also coming up, we're joined by Hollywood actor Jeremy Renner, who you'll know for playing a bomb disposal expert in The Hurt Locker and a master archer in the Marvel series Hawkeye. But tonight, he's here to talk about the shocking accident that made headlines all over the world, the incredible story of recovery. Yeah. And our other guest is EastEnders legend, who's at the centre of a huge story this week as Kat and Alfie tie the knot for the 3rd time. Yeah, Shane Ritchie is here to tell us why this latest wedding is guaranteed to bring its fair share of drama. Oh, guaranteed. And talking of weddings, but hopefully minus the drama, Nikki, lovely Nikki is back from honeymoon. How was the big day, Nick?
Oh, it was such a beautiful day, Al. And I had the love of my life. I married after a week, to be fair. Oh,
congratulations, Nikki. And you're straight back in the thick of it with Watcher, aren't you?
Yes, I am. Now, tonight,
I'm going to find the village. I'm going to the village.
Now, I'll get to broadband shortly and have some elderly customers when they're feeling isolated and after no connection over a week.
I wish now. I'm even richer for the next time.
Who was struggling to get an upgrade before they stopped working, but it turns out more of you have the same problem. And with the deadline just a few weeks away, there's a real risk some households could be left.
I'm never leaving this place. I think my Gary's going to be staying here for a while.
Around 340,000 households in Great Britain have an RTS energy meter. These meters were designed to support those who use electricity for their heating and hot water and can switch between peak and off-peak rates, allowing your water to heat up at night when it's much cheaper. They operate on radio signals, but as of the end of this month, the service is being switched off, meaning they all need to be replaced. It's down to energy companies to make sure their RTS meter customers are upgraded before the deadline, but we've been hearing that some energy firms are struggling to keep up with demand. Jenny from Faversham has an RTS meter, and in March 2025, she spoke to her energy provider, EDF, who promised to replace it 6 weeks later. What happened on the day then, Jenny?
I'm scared.
Sorry.
The just keep driving, just keep driving, just keep driving. Just keep driving, 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 just keep driving. You have a gun, you have a gun. You're safe off. That's alright. That's alright. I'm just going to run through the gauntlet. I'm just going to run through the blockade because I am a scared little kid. I don't know why I'm playing this game, but it must be pretty good. Because I'm having a lot of good fun.
It's not. Instead, the decision came from within.
Video on the blog, and it's a very good video. It's part one. Should be releasing it on. I might not release it on Tuesday, but it's very long.
To HQ to hear from others who are concerned their energy supply
On
won't get supplied.
Roblox. And I forgot to record a video before I went to bed. Should I read the town? This is a really big town. No.
Appointments or people coming out to replace the meter saying that they can't do it.
From Southampton have been after answers from Overthrow.
One appointment.
I still don't know how we politically just drew. I'm gonna buy more coal, then drive politically just to the next stop. Then I probably have enough money to.
They're more likely not to be on mains gas.
Politically, I'm getting here when it's daytime. It's daytime. Politically, it's 8. I'm only 100 meters away. Oh my, actually 200 technically, but I'm not going to come to that. On road what? On road what? Oh, this.
Things may not be right for everyone, but there
I still don't know how I drew vertically to this side of the map to the other side of the map in like a seconds. Okay, then you June.
So when we get to the 30th of June, what's going to happen? So you could be
no, you sell the bandits, you sell the bandits, you sell the bandits, you sell the bandits, the crops.
We're going off the current statistics, it's unlikely we're going to see the full.
Yeah, I might rob the bank in this game 20 times. Oh no, probably 20 times, it's actually probably 40 times now.
You know, you don't have to play with them.
We're back to the energy
The light?
EDF told us Jenny has a new appointment and it's ensuring capacity for
Oh, I guess I just got my food oil. Just got my food oil. Just got my food. I just got my coal oil. Just got my coal oil. Just got my coal oil.
Energy UK, which represents most energy companies, admitted that it would be challenging to replace all RTS meters, but insisted that suppliers are stepping up their efforts. Two of the energy companies responsible, being on the brink of having no...
I guess we're going to sell all this stuff so quickly that I'm going to eat. This is my food oil. I just don't have to stop basically.
Worried about that deadline, aren't they?
Yeah, they are out.
I think I might just get extra, just in case.
You must contact your provider as soon as possible. They say they're all working hard.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That they would meet the deadline. However, several providers told us
7,
there will be a carefully managed phase out of the RTS signal on the 30th of June. Okay.
Okay, so now I put the
now Origin Broadband, which is a subsidiary
okay, now we bought
says it has lightning fast internet and delivers exceptional customer service, but it's closing down. It told us its 95,000 customers that they'd switched to a new company on the 1st of July, and updates to the service, which would only take a day or two, would be needed. But we've heard from customers who have been without broadband for up to 2 weeks now. Angelica, you've got Helen's story, haven't you?
Yeah, I do. So Helen is 88 and she lives in High Wycombe, and her landline and broadband was still not working 2 days after the update. Her daughter Julie reset the router and got the internet back, but the landline was still down 12 days later. Which is not great.
No, it's pretty rubbish for Helen, isn't it? And here's what her daughter Julie had to say.
My mother lives on her own. My mother is from a generation where the landline is her lifeline. The 12 days without a landline was devastating, upsetting, and made her feel even more vulnerable.
Driving around this town, driving around this train, going to crash into this train. The train blew up at 5 in the morning.
The smart speakers keep in touch with her family and to remind her of daily tasks around the house. She was left with no broadband for 9 days. Her son David spent a week trying to speak to
The video hit 20 minutes. It's nearly the longest video.
So we reached out to Origin, and as if by magic, they are both now back with their internet and their landline, which is great. Now, compensation has been credited to their account, which they are entitled to because of having no connection, and they've been given an extra £300 as well. Okay, well, Origin apologised to the President for customer service failings and loss of broadband and landline services, which is down to planned maintenance on its network infrastructure. That's what it's called.
And that is a brilliant thing, isn't it? That we can help as much as people who are with the ball and they don't know where to turn to get these things sorted.
No, you're right, Al, and that's why Matt and I really want you at home to get in touch with us about any consumer problems you might have. You can email us watchdog@bbc.co.uk or at bbc.
Escape this country is an nation.
No, you are, Angela.
So Shane Ritchie is here ahead of Captain Alfred's big day, and two-time Oscar winning Jeremy Renner will be sharing how he overcame the odds to recover from a near-fatal accident. But first, after a grueling week's travelling 14,000 kilometres across China for India, in just a couple of hours, we'll find out which of Richie's race across the world contestants made it to the final checkpoint first. And Scott Mayer has been released for the final.
No flights,
I don't have any money because I don't need the money, but I could buy some. Bandages just in case I do get injured at like the final boss if I survive, which I will.
I know what they've all been through, and I got a chance to meet up with the 4 remaining.
Even though I probably shouldn't be recording a very long video because I've already spent like 30 minutes and I don't want my longest video being like an hour long. Also, we should stay in the train.
How does it feel to be in the final? 18-year-old Finn and 19-year-old Shonit swap their small town life in Wales to join the race.
A huge culture shock, but it was something we knew we wanted to do, was to experience new cultures, new places, new languages. I would definitely not that. It's a difficult way of doing it, but it's such a unique way as well.
Do we like
Let's refill.
most likely?
I think I said I can't do this without having the time.
Stop crying, it's fine. It's okay.
The transition into India, it was very difficult for me. I'm getting really overwhelmed and it's really stressing me out.
You see homeless people, you don't see homeless children, especially the poverty that we saw, it was hard.
Jolie. I've played this game before, but I want to beat it again on camera. And not with my cousin. That knows how to play this game too well. And I'm older than my cousin. Like 3 years. I'm 3 years. I've been playing Minecraft since I was 4. I've been playing Fortnite since Chapter 2, Season 5. And that was back in 2019 or 2020.
I think when you're,
That's a long time ago. I was in Politically before first class in 2020. I'm in third class, about to go in the fourth class.
I think
You guys, if you guys are American, I don't think you guys use numbers. I think you guys might not know what that means. It's just a fourth class we're going in that. You probably already knew that. Well, even though it's not a full class, it's like a night class.
This is our
That
normal
we've been in.
journey. How long is it? 15, 16 hours.
It's like 7th or 6th classroom we've been in. It's not, we've been in school for a while. Primary, and I'll be in primary until I'm 13. That's a lot.
It's also like you know you're on your way somewhere. It's a positive.
Weirdly, I've been recording for 25 minutes and I'm only 3,000 meters.
People thought it was the toilet on the kitchen.
Wait, what? 25 minutes? That's like in like an hour. I'm going faster because I'm not recording. I'm moving at stops. Oh my god, he's so cheeky. No, he can't shoot me.
It was easier. I think this is in our latter years that we can reflect on this, talk about it.
Remember, eat a seed among the number.
Come to terms with this cerebral palsy. You have to kind of just trust your instincts a bit more. You just believe in yourself. You have to see it doesn't work out
You need to be both-handed. You must use this hand.
Yeah, that was kind of my.
I was born with cerebral palsy.
That's fine.
And this mum, Caroline, it's given her newfound confidence.
Thank you for this bandage. Thank you for this bandage.
I now feel like I want to do more things.
I mean, now I can finally do shopping.
What do you think you have?
That's 2 wins. Finally got my second
They
win.
didn't need to help us, but they still did everything in their power to help us.
That's why I just tried and sell a bandit at the thingy. I'll go back to the sheriff shop where I was meant to go. Forgot that it's the sheriff shop that we go. Then we sell him here. So now we have 40 bucks.
For Caroline and Tom,
$40.
the heat is on as the teams battle to reach the finish line, and with just 17 hours separating the teams, it's
Should I buy a box of sheet medals? Because I'm pretty sure I don't have enough. So I'm just gonna buy 2 pieces of coal so I have enough coal to make it to the end. No. What happens if I run out of coal in the thing? I don't need this guy. I didn't even make that much, so mostly I can bring everything with me, including the horse, just in case Mission Impossible, you know, you just don't know what happens if that happens, if we die. Like with the train runs out through, we're gonna have to do something. We're gonna have to do something. We can't say that. Can we?
Raced across the world,
I
trying to
think
make this really popular show. We were saying earlier, Shane, that we think you should do the celebrity version
Really?
with cats.
Oh,
I think it would be amazing.
Oh, can you imagine me and Jessie running around the world? We can't even run around out the square right now.
Exactly. That's what you
Are you familiar with this show?
4,000 when I get to 5,000. We're basically halfway there. And this has been all done in 28 minutes. 20 minutes. This game normally takes more. Somebody no
and your recovery from it. So just to paint the picture, this freak accident happened in the day 2023. You were clearing some snow with a snowplow outside your house, and then you had sort of split-second decision to make, which, I mean, is super dramatic. Can you pick the story up from there?
Yeah.
Time the greats of the greatest man that then to see the need on.
So at the end of the driveway, it's quite a long driveway, and we got to the place where we're done.
essentially, we got to a hard icy road. Turning around, trying to figure out what we're going to do next, and he was in between the truck that we just pulled out of the snow, and then I'm on this tank. It's a snow plow, snow cat. It's quite big. It's like 15,000 pounds, and anyway, I'm stuck on the tracks to kind of get in and out of this thing, and I was talking to him, and I hit the throttle, what's it on the thumb thing on the steering column, and it started taking off, and it knocked me off of it. So it was going to crush him with a after between the truck and this giant snowblade. So I
okay, what's it?
And that's when I got cut under the tracks, and
just check my subscriber count.
So it turned me into the ICS bowl.
33 subscribers. Thank you for 33 subscribers. I am very thankful. And when I get, I don't know what I'll do yet. Bad for that much. What? 5K up, bear. Michael.
Right. Well, it's kind of where's the alternative in that situation?
I'm molded up, but you stop.
Is on fire and electrocuted and melting.
This is the plan. We're gonna slow down a little. We're gonna start be slowing down. And then going here. And go stations.
So I had to breathe, otherwise I passed out, broke his veil, and I died. So that's why the book is my next breath. It's a fight to exhale, to then inhale, not realizing that the rib cage is collapsed in the lungs. I'm sure that was. By the way, my eyeball came out. You see your eye with the other eye.
Thank you for the money. Yes, thank you for the money. Thank you.
Here we go.
Thank you for the money. I'm so thankful that you get no money.
You know, you're talking about the importance of breathing.
Yes.
And the thing about that, we say in the book, is you learn these breathing techniques when your mum, years before, had taken you to an antenatal class.
Yeah. So, you know, but ironically, it's probably the thing that gave me the confidence to understand the power of mitigating pain with breath.
It's just by coal. The more coal we have, the more it's just.
So that was essentially what I had to do to
Get no better.
first of all, just to stay alive, but also help mitigate my pain. It was like it took so much energy to focus on the breath that I didn't have to worry about my eyes, my twisted up legs, or all the bones that were broken. Wasn't really focusing or feeling it.
You will be remembered.
I had to breathe.
A great soldier.
Drowning, right? So it doesn't take very much time to drown. So you're there for 45 minutes, you're really trying to figure out your next breath.
Yeah.
And that's
If your kid's like 5, maybe you shouldn't make him play this because well, you can get covered in blood and disease on the roof. But it would be okay if you do.
Something I went to go on that thing, and it's on New Year's Day, and it's a lot of haunting images and
I've never seen that before. I'm not being it, but I want to put the game normally first, and then maybe like if it's like maybe 50 views, I might try and beat that thing. I'll try. I probably won't be able to. I probably won't. I don't know. If I do it with my cousin, yes, but I probably won't be on camera.
So that day is a New Year's, it's a new day, it's a new rebirth.
Let me just check for her.
Sort of token and remembrance.
No, that's not my cousin, that's my uncle. And maybe a couple of my friends. And my friends that you showed them.
Giving up is not an
Oh, no, I'm not because this video goes viral, my channel goes so viral, like, counts gets counted every 10 seconds. Oh, no.
Now, Shane,
Hold on a second, I don't know how I follow this.
you're gonna have to.
Hold on, I had a tragic story, nothing other than like my gallbladder.
But it probably was too fast for me to go.
Happy to talk about it.
It's a celebration. Glad to be here.
Yum. I'm 64, I'm 65. Going about 64. I'm 64. Crazy made the movement of 60s. surprised it was only meant to go on to 60 views, because it's made today.
A big celebration to get the accolade. The day after, Greg will get to work with a few hangovers
and then it goes into 60, but the train's not meant to go with the fast. It's not meant to go to sleep. I wonder it used to be able to go 125, so it was actually Wait, is this an alpha? It's an alpha still? It's still an alpha? I thought this game was released by now. I actually did thought the game was released by now. With a grade. I am with a grade at 600 meters. No one does this on the first floor.
Would it go without a hitch?
But I am.
Let's have a look at tonight's episode. We ain't getting married.
and say that.
Maybe tree.
Don't say.
Actually, I could just
No,
put
I've
them
been
on
chasing you.
because technically it's the
You're the only woman that
ending.
I've ever wanted. You're my Catherine.
Then why, Alfie? Tell me why? Because if you don't, I'm walking straight out that door.
Oh, Alfie.
Poor Alfie. I know, it's been over 20
It probably will be enough.
since you first got married. I can even remember this clip. You've had 2 divorces then, up and down. Most people have thrown in the towel.
I'm shaking.
Honestly.
I'm good, because I'm gonna need this one. So let's just see the end game. No, my people won't stop. We will just show into like an intro.
22 years, 23 years ago.
Most of this food left. Then 3. So then that's a 4 round of gas, and then we have 5. So we're gonna make it to 8,000 for half a gallon. And then we're gonna have to drive from language stores over bridge. And we make it, and we win the game. But I'm pretty sure you don't have to drive over it. You just have to wait until it's over. Then you're done. Realistically, that's my plan. That's my plan. Okay? So can you guys not wait? Can you guys not victory? We basically done nothing and just drove the entire way. And it's been 27 minutes. It's quite a good time for the fastest one in the game. It's one of the fastest ones I think we've ever done. Oh no, cowboy. I'm gonna have to lose him. Lose him!
Because I remember last time I was on the show, we were talking about Alfie's prostate.
No!
And what I didn't want to do was to keep playing it out to the point where it becomes somewhat laborious, even though it is a serious disease. So what they've done, they brought it back now. They're trying out
my game's fixed. Jolly. Can you guys not wait to win the game? Can you guys not wait to win the game? Win the game.
And so
Win the game.
and it was interesting.
Win the game. Win the game.
Doing the practice tour. And
This is the hardest match. We might not make it live. This might be the second hardest fight or the hardest match. I've not got one blood moon. I'm scared that there will be a blood moon this time. Oh no, it's a lightning night. Probably should wait at the 7,000 base.
On the off chance, said, why don't you?
Imagine the 7,000 base. I got this game wrong and it's actually 7,000. It's a victory game, and then I go, oh, and then I go, oh.
And now it's fine. So if that storyline, and the character has to save one life, then
I knew it!
across the country and get lost up.
Man, it's way through, it's okay, it's way through, okay, it's way through.
Storyline that's playing out now.
Okay, 0 full, but I have 4 gallon.
disease.
That is the power of incentives, isn't it? It's brilliant.
Very much so.
So basically, the plan is we wait out this night because it's just
right
horrible.
after us, as well as on iPlayer.
Right night. And then we held out in the morning. And this is the plan. I'll go home, and I'll go chill, and then I'll just click the button, and then run back in here. And then I'll go like...
All our kids have gone off to uni,
And I go,
so
right.
time for the next chapter.
So now we just wait until it's 5 a.m. Then we make this channel It should be daytime any second. It should be daytime any second. It should be day any second.
All episodes on BBC iPlayer.
And then I go ma ba bam, then I go ba ba bam ba bam, then I go then I go 500 miles. Call of Duty. These might be the last. This video might be a success or a failure. Or maybe it's the second one. Like it's the first one that we assess. But if it's the second one, I will cry. Imagine. Hi, does anyone want to go on my train? It's 6-year-old. Wait, what? Wait. Let's hope my shotgun's powerful enough to kill these bandits. Because when they come up there, we're gonna go. I wish there was a crouch button because I just crouch. Hopefully they don't jump through the windows. I think I should have bought more detection.
Have you ever seen cats like it?
More detection, but I'm gonna have to shoot the bandits super quickly. Because I didn't get the jump of the walls. Oh, I got actually 0 on walls. If you don't count these paper walls. 0 detection. So it's paper, which they can shoot through paper.
Your dad's got a lot to answer for.
70,000 and 5,000 meters.
Okay.
Oh. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna have to.
What happened when you said goodbye to the phone? We stopped your approaching work either, did it?
Well, are you able to hear or not? Should I use the bandage? Okay, I'll use the bandage. Please don't be the worst musician ever, like I need a band-aid there. I should have bought 2. Okay, the gun's ready.
Finding the answers in that hole yet, no?
Come on, something has obviously happened. It certainly has. I'll tell you what's happened. That bitch Cindy's got a clause into George again. I just saw her over there.
Okay, goodbye.